Hello everyone, it's been a long time since I filmed anything. I am Brandon with So Happy to Gaylor. My wife is Beverly, and big news, we have a son now. His name's Jackson. He was born a week from today. So that's one of the reasons we haven't really filmed much this year. Beverly's been pregnant and I've not really been doing much here on the homestead, and she hasn't really either. I'm going to show y'all what we've been doing and some different changes we've made this year. Just do a walk around of the property and show you what's been going on. First, I'll give the chickens some eggs from breakfast, the egg shells. We've got, I think, 16 chickens now. We got several from my dad. So, come here, chickens. They like the egg shells. They're not super crazy about them, but they do eat them. It gives them some calcium. There's Minnie there. She's the mama dog in our old videos. There's Mr. Rooster. I think 2 of our new chickens are roosters as well. What you think about it, Minnie? You can see them fighting over it, even though there's much more over here. Hey Minnie, what you doing? Hey big girl. Hey Minnie, come here. Come here. Hey. How you doing? It's been a long time since everybody's seen you. You doing good? Yep, you're doing good. Minnie likes to paw on you when you're petting her. You protecting the chickens? You good girl, Minnie? Yeah, good girl. Good girl. We're not sure if we're going to breed her again. We may breed her next year, have another litter of puppies, but we've not totally made our minds up yet. Here's the orange cat. He's doing well. Just laying around being lazy. And the black cat's around here somewhere. So here we've got some of the chicken feed fermenting. I made a video earlier, I guess last year, on how to do this. You can see it's starting to bubble pretty well. Let's check on this one. I did this a couple hours ago, first thing this morning. Yeah, look at that. It's looking good. It should be finished by the end of the day, since it's warm. It's actually not hot outside. It's like mid 70s, upper lower 80s. So it's a nice, good temperature out here. It's the end of summer, so temperature's coming down some. It's really nice out. Hey Moose. How's Daddy Moose doing? How's Moose doing? Hey buddy. You good boy? Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Does it feel good? Does it feel good? Moose is the cuddler. He'll lay on you and flop over and let you rub his belly, and he wants to sit on your feet. You know, lay over. Oh, there you go. There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. Good boy. Moose has had some rats and stuff trying to steal his food lately. They're living in the barn here, and I've been trying to shoot them from the back porch. I've gotten a few of them, but I don't know that I've hit the other ones I've been aiming at. I need to, oh, there went one right there into the garden. I need to sight in my gun a little better, I think. Let me keep walking around here and show y'all what we've been doing. So our garden right now is in pretty rough shape. We didn't really have one this year. Right here is all just a bunch of weeds we've let grown up. You can see it here. It's just all big, massive, tall weeds. We didn't really have a garden just because Beverly's our gardener and I always help get it going, but she's the one that maintains it. And with her being pregnant this year, it just didn't happen. She didn't feel like being out here in the hot summer. I do have a silage tarp on top of the center part of the garden, you can see here. But all along the edges, it's just all grown up with weeds. We do have strawberry plants all in here. I think they're doing good. You can see them here. We planted those, I think, last year. I think they're doing well. It's just they're all overtaken with weeds. We also have 6 blueberry plants in here somewhere. It's all overtaken with weeds. So here soon, I'm going to have to clean all this out. It's going to be a pretty big job, but it's going to have to be done because we'd like to have a fall garden, fall winter garden. Here is a bunch of blackberries. We got a bunch of these earlier this summer. And then also from here to kind of like over here and on down, we have cleared out some of the blackberries and made a little more field area. I'd like to do that with the rest of all this here too. This goes all the way back to our creek. So I plan on getting all this taken out and back to grass pretty much. There's Moose. Our barn needs a new roof on it. We've got 3 piles of like wood chips here that is pretty much all composted. They were getting grown up with weeds, so I put the silage tarps over all them. Now they're really composting well, breaking down all that stuff. I killed some of them rats and put them in there, let them all break down. So here's the rest of the weeded field area. I need to clean all that out. Something that's taken me away from this channel is starting my own business. I started Gaylor Property Service at the beginning of the year with the dump trailer I bought, and I focused all my effort pretty much on it. I've started a YouTube channel over there. You can search Gaylor Property Service and you should be able to find it. It's not big or anything yet. I think I've got like 250 or so subscribers, but it's growing, and so far I've been able to make enough money to keep Beverly home. That was the goal of starting the business. She was a school teacher at a Christian school, and she's quit at the beginning of the summer, and I've been able to make enough money to keep her at home. That way she can raise Jackson. There's my trailer. I've used it a lot this year. If you want to see all my uses and everything for it, check out my other channel, Gaylor Property Service. I have used it some here on the homestead for wood chips, and it's been great for that. I do need to do that a little more before winter starts. I'd like to get a good pile of wood chips going. And also, we don't have the red truck anymore. We actually bought a white Dodge 2500, and then it had some problems, so we traded it in on this 2018 Ford F-250 diesel. Loving this truck so far. It was used. It has like 167,000 miles on it, but it's been a great truck so far and made us some money. There's a little more, I guess, a payment than we want to pay, but it's been worth it so far. I changed the oil and fuel filters on it last night. So hopefully this truck will last us a long time for the homestead plus for our business. Probably the main project we did this summer was replacing the deck on our back of our house. You see this behind me? It's all new. Well, the steps ain't new, but all the decking, the top pieces of the deck are new. We've got the cattle panel, like sidewalls on it here. Underneath the deck, we plan on, of course, cleaning all this out, and we plan to kind of level it, dig down some and level it, put down some like big gravel or brown like river rock, and put in IBC totes for rainwater catchment. I plan to start with 2 of them, 2 275 gallon ones. That's the biggest I can fit under this deck. I could probably add about 4 under there or so, and then run the guttering off of this one to come over, and then right here off this end of the house and come down to it too. So that's a future plan. I've always wanted a rainwater catchment system, but never had the money and time and everything to do it. You can see the new decking. It's all nice and new wood. We had to redo some of the wall here. It was rotted. Our old door had it rotted here. Put in a new sliding door. We got a new AC unit that was, I think it's about a year old now. So we got it last year. There's this railing. There's the orange cat. We plan on making a gate right here. That way Jackson don't fall down the steps. So back here behind our house, we're at the creek, and I've not done a good job of keeping it all cleaned out. This was all nice and weed-eated, and I haven't done it this year. I've let it grow up. I do need to weed eat it soon and get it all cut back down so we can actually go down to the creek and enjoy it. This is the first it's been like this since we moved in, and it's all my fault. I just didn't weed eat it this year. I hate weed eating, but it's something that has to be done. I don't want to use any spray or anything like that. That's what everybody keeps telling me I need to do, but we're not going to do that. We don't want chemicals all over our property and stuff like that. First patch of strawberries, they've been producing pretty well. We've got several off of them this year. Here is one of the storage buildings that was on this other property with the hoarder house. I tore it down with the truck, just hooked a chain to it and yanked it several times. I was going to take the wood off of it, like try to salvage some of this wood, but I don't know if it's even worth messing with. I think my plan now is just to burn it how it is, and then probably put the rest of it over there in that burn pile. I did burn some of that not long ago, but I need to get all that cleaned up and burned. Here's our newest wood chip pile. We had a dump truck come in and give us a load about a year ago, and I've added a little bit to it with our dump trailer. But that's something I need to get built back up more and have a really big supply of wood chips. I also need to weed eat around all of it. I've been using it mainly in the chicken coop this year. I do need to add some more to the garden. So there's a big burn pile. And there's another one on the other side of the house. I did weed eat around all this edge of this house. It's grown back up now, but it's a lot better than it did look. There's a pile of sticks I put in here. That needs to be all burned. Our fodder trees are looking pretty good. They're all growing pretty well. They're getting pretty big and thick. You can see how tall they are. Once it cools off and they start, I guess, hibernating or whatever you want to call it, going dormant, I'm going to take some cuttings off of them and replant them. And I will probably uproot some of these and put them up in the field area since they're getting so big and growing so well. So I should be able to propagate a lot more trees off of this first batch. You can see how big this first tree is here. And it's really cool. And it's probably about 12 feet tall or so. I want to talk about something I've learned the past probably couple months, is the importance of walking around barefoot out in the ground. It's called grounding, and when you do that, your body is grounded with the earth. There's a lot of evidence showing that it helps with inflammation in your body and just keeps everything all working well and not getting inflamed as much. Here's our raspberries. They've been doing okay this year. The last couple of days I've been walking out here with Jackson and getting a couple off of them. Here's one here that maybe, that's all messed up. That's a nasty one. But it's been doing well. Here's our trees. Apple trees are doing well. Pear trees are doing pretty good. That one's getting ate on somewhat. Not horrible though. These trees are doing, that pear tree is doing really well. So's that apple tree. The honeycrisps right here is not doing the greatest, but I've heard they're hard to grow, especially in Tennessee. So hopefully it works. Hopefully it survives and does good. It's just taking a little bit longer. There's the front of our house. We've got some shingles up there I need to fix. I do want to, over here on this left-hand side, I would like to make like probably a raised bed or probably two raised beds, and put them over here and clear out all the weeds and grass and put down some fancier rock or something like that. All on the edge of the house up here, all by the sidewalk. Then right here where the cars are, I need to add some more gravel. Our driveway is getting taken over by grass. I need to add some more gravel all right here. I'm thinking about adding more gravel like under where the truck is too. So now I'm walking in our field area. We still haven't fenced it in. That is one of the biggest things we want to have done. It's just taking us a lot of time to clear out all the, like the edge of the field area, like where the tree line is and the creek line. It's been so hot and stuff, and I don't want to say I haven't had the time. I just haven't dedicated the time, I guess, to it. Hopefully this winter, that's one of the main things I will get finished. You can see our field all behind us. It's looking good. I just really wish we had animals on our good grass here. I'd love to have some sheep, and I think the main animal we'd like to have more than anything would be a milk cow. I know it wouldn't really make us money or nothing like that, but I think it'd be the one animal that would supply our family with most of what we need. We go through a lot of raw milk as it is now, raw cheese and butter. We don't have raw butter, but we do have raw milk and cheese right now. But all that, and yogurt, all that and more we could do with a milk cow. We do have some wood boards here we got for the fence. We plan to, by the road up here and then by the driveway, having these wood boards on the fence instead of just wire. And here's our fence post we've had forever. Now I'm at the edge of the field. We have 4 acres here, so this is the original 3 acres that we had to begin with. I did have all this cleaned out, all the big trees and stuff cleaned out. It's just all the weeds just came back. So that'll be easy to clear back up. I made it about 3/4 of the way down to the creek. Then I still have to do all of this creek line down through here, back to like where the barn is. So it's gonna take a while, but it's gonna be worth it. I'd rather, instead of putting the fence up and having this all grown up, I would rather clear it all out first. Even though it's taken us years and years to do it, I just know it's gonna be best for the future. You can see where I stopped right about here. I still need to go all the way across through there, all the way back to like back there. And this here is like the more swampy area, but it's not really been as swampy. Here's all of our good field grasses. We've been mowing it regularly, but I'd love to have animals in it someday. I think it'd be really good grass and stuff for them. Plus, the more animals we have, the better and better it's going to get. So right here where I'm standing, all of this is what I cut back a few months ago, like back in the beginning or middle of summer. Cut all that back. It was just briars and blackberries and all that kind of stuff. And I need to do it for the rest of all this back here. If you look back on the videos that shows me using the tractor, that's one of the things I did with the tractor was this. If you want to see a new homestead coming up from pretty much nothing to starting a new homestead, look up Genesis Homestead. They are in Mississippi. They are the family that bought the last 2 puppies from us. They're doing really good jobs building up a fresh homestead. I'll try to put a link below of them. If I can't figure that out, just look up Genesis Homestead. They're putting up videos regularly, unlike me. Hopefully I will start doing it again more regularly. It's just not been a good time for us. I know it's not a good excuse, but just part of starting a new business and having a pregnant wife. And we haven't really done much on the homestead this year. No garden, no really improvements. About the only thing we've done was add chickens and build a new deck. But I plan to keep this YouTube channel going and hopefully start doing more here on the homestead and making more videos. One thing we've done this summer, preparing for Jackson, is build him out a nursery. He's got his own room and got a bed and a crib and all that in there. And he's got a cool wall mural. I'll put a picture up of it. So thanks for watching and check back next time. Hopefully we'll have a video up soon. And hopefully soon I'll have Jackson on the video. We don't really want to put him on YouTube and social media a whole lot, but probably every now and then. So he's a week old today. Hopefully y'all will see him soon. And then Beverly as well. She's doing well. Just recuperating and healing from the birth and taking care of Jackson. So see y'all next time. Bye.